within their allotted time slot. And to help me do this, I have 3 screens, a green one, a yellow one, and a red one. I will show the green time. I will show the yellow screen when the speaker hits target time. Excuse me, Selma?
Asma? Okay, there was
some. Do you hear me?
Connection. Now, yes. Okay.
Okay, so I will repeat again. I have 3 screens with me: a green screen, a yellow screen, and a red one. I will show the green screen when the speaker hits qualifying time, and I will show a yellow screen when the speaker hits the target time, and I will show the red screen when the speaker has reached the end of their allotted time. I wish you will enjoy all this speech session, and I will give the mic directly to Selma.
Thank you, Asma. Thank you, our timer of the day. So please, for the speakers, especially Samir Shukri, and more especially for our dear Bouchra Baibanou, who has demand or asked for this to be timed, pin the timer. So try to have the timer on your screen to be aware about the colors. Okay, now I will move to the first speaker of the day. I will call our first speaker, who is Samir Shukri, to give us a brief presentation about Toastmasters community in general and Eloquent Leaders Toastmaster Club special. This presentation will be delivered, of course, by Samir Shukri, who is co-founder and past president of 2 Toastmaster clubs, Rabat Toastmaster clubs and Eloquent Leaders Toastmaster clubs. Also, Samir was the head project of a very successful event, which was the Fall Summit in Marrakesh. Mr. Samir, the mic is yours.
Thank you, Madam Salama. Welcome to our dear guests. My duty today is to give you a small presentation about Toastmasters. It will be brief. So you are invited today by Eloquent Leaders Toastmasters Club, which is a club that belongs to Toastmasters International. So what is Toastmasters International? Who we really are? Actually, Toastmasters International is a non-profit educational organization that teaches public speaking and leadership skills through a worldwide network of clubs. We are actually 97 years old, and you are 300,000 members all around the world, being active in more than 15,800 clubs. And we exist in 149 countries. So we are a big family around the world trying to develop our public speaking and leadership skills. As you can see in the map here, USA, Canada, India are definitely the countries where we can see a huge number of Toastmasters Club. In those countries, whoever wants to develop his public speaking or leadership skills, the top of mind is usually Toastmasters. So Toastmasters is the pioneer in that field. As you may see here in Africa, the country is still blue, but we are working hard on creating a lot of clubs so that every African citizen can develop its skills with that magnificent organization. Our mission is very simple, yet very, very inspiring. Actually, we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. But how do we do that? How do we work effectively? So We use our pathways, our magical pathways. It's the Toastmasters education online program that is designed to help everybody build the skills you need to communicate and lead. It is comprised of 11 learning paths that teach more than 300 unique competencies. So we learn new things on pathways, but as an organization that deeply believes in learning by doing, we should come to our club meetings to put into practice what we have learned. So we organize regular meetings in our clubs to allow our members to put into practice what they have learned in pathways. It's like a gym where you can go every week, train on how to give an inspiring speech, to how to attract audience attention, to how to deliver powerful speeches. Today, you are invited by Eloquent Leaders Toastmasters Club. As you may see here in the screenshot, it's one of the screenshots of our weekly meetings. We are a bunch of young people, very happy young people, because we are a welcoming family. We are trying to help each other grow in terms of public speaking skills and leadership. Our club was created in August 14, 2020. So we are almost 1.5 years old. Our meetings from us are online only. So you can find us only on Zoom. And we deliver our speeches in English, and we meet every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. So far, we are 15 members, and we are very open to new members. If you want to join us, just visit us in one of our upcoming meetings. For that, it's just a brief presentation. If you want to know more about us, you are all invited to our online open house that will be organized on Tuesday, 7 December at 7:30 p.m. Our special guest will be Isidro Souza, who is the World Championship finalist of Toastmasters, and who will be our guest speaker and will give further information on how Toastmasters can change your life and can help you become a more confident speaker and leader. So don't miss this opportunity. On 7 December, visit us online. Isidro Souza will be there waiting for you. If you want to have more information, please contact our dear Hajar Mashrouhi, our Vice President Education. You may take note of her email, or our dear Asma Al-Awan, our Treasurer and Secretary. You may also take note of her email. So that's all for my turn. I hope that I gave you a brief presentation of Toastmaster. Don't forget our online open house for more information. Back to you, Madam Salma.
Thank you. Thank you very much, our dear Samir Shukri, for this brief presentation. And of course, all the details will be done in the open house with our special guest, Isidro Souza. As Samir said, the finalist in the World Championship of Public Speaking. So be there, save the date. It's the 7th of December, okay? Now we will move to the session that all are waiting for. Okay, so before the presentation begins, allow me to introduce our special presenter of the day, Bouchra Baibanou. Her name is Bouchra Baibanou. Her title is International Alpinist. Bouchra Baibanou, the first Moroccan to climb the 7 summits, Moroccan man and woman. She is also the first Moroccan and North African woman to climb Everest, the highest summit in the world, 8,848 meters. She is married and a mother. She is an engineer. She is also the responsible of Women Commission in the Royal Moroccan Ski and Mountain Sports Federation. She is an inspirational and motivational speaker inside and outside Morocco. She is also a life coach. She received many awards from the King of Morocco and also from many organizations. She participated in many festivals in the world and TEDx. Bouchra is a positive role model for young women in Arabic countries and especially in Morocco. She did many activities in Morocco to empower girls and help them to succeed in life through sport. Finally, Bouchra wrote her story in a book, this one. And her book won the Testimony Award during the Francophone Manuscript Day in France. So please, all of you, help me to welcome warmly our dear guest, Bouchra Baibanou.
Thank you.
Bouchra, we are very, very glad and honored that you are among us today to share with us a part of your story.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
But before giving you the floor, I will return to our audience. So please, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to ask, during the speech, if there is any question that you want to ask to Bouchra, you can write it in the chat. And at the end, in the QA session, Bouchra will try to answer the maximum of those questions. Is that right? Okay. So our dear champion, the floor is yours.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Selma. I am so happy to be with you. The first summit I climbed was Toubkal. I had the age of 26 years. Without any preparation, any equipment. It was just a call of the mountains I followed. It's there where I discovered my passion to climb mountains. In that time, I didn't know that will help me to find my life mission and to discover the world. This passion starts with me within my study as an engineer, and after I get married, my honeymoon, I do it in Toubkal. My husband was very happy because it was cheaper for him. After I have my baby, Hiba, I take it with me also in trekking at the age of 6 months. After climbing many summits in Morocco, I think to go outside. I told myself, why not to go to see other mountains in the world? I think about Kilimanjaro. This is the highest summit in my continent, in Africa. So I told myself, okay, I will go there for my first mountains outside Morocco. And it was in 2011 when I was looking to climb Kilimanjaro. I discovered the project of 7 summits. It consists of climbing the highest peak in each continent. I started reading the list. Mini Summit 7. It was with them Everest. I was afraid. I told myself, Everest? Can I do it? Me? No, it's not possible. But I dare to dream. I told myself, okay, let's dream. What I will lost? I will told myself, okay, I will do it, and I will see how far I can go. So, with a lot of determination, a lot of perseverance, I did a lot of sacrifice. I overcame a lot of obstacles. After 8 years, I fulfilled my dreams to become the first Moroccan to climb the 7 summits, and within only 400 in the world. I will share with you some keys I used to fulfill my dreams and to succeed in this big challenge. First key, courage. We must be bold to dream big and to go outside our thinking, used thinking. When I start talking about my project to my family, my friends, they told me it's not possible. You are too busy. You have family. It's risky. You don't have money. A lot of obstacles. I know that there are a lot of obstacles, but I didn't hear them. I believed in me and I believed in my dream. I dream big. Yes, something say if your dream don't fail you, it's not big enough. So be courage, be bold to dream big. Even if it's not possible, you don't lose anything. Victory is beautiful. When we overcame obstacles, we feel that we did something very important for us, not for others. Overcome your fear. When I was started working in my project, I knew that it's difficult, that there are some summits very difficult, that we can lose our life. But why stopping living to have fire for dying? One day we will die, all the people will die. So it's better to live our life fulfilling. Very often we give up to our dreams because they scare us, because it's very difficult, but we must have courage to start. And when we start, we will see that we have a lot of potential, that we have a lot of resources, that we can succeed. Sometimes we are afraid of others to tell us, to think what they think about us. What we must have courage to don't care about others, about their view about us. Just believe in ourselves and what we think in ourselves. If we believe in our dreams and in our projects, we don't care about others, what they think about us. Second key, have a plan and a vision. As Stephen Covey says in his book, in Habits 2, start with the end in the mind. It's very important to have a vision for what you want to do in your life and the end of the project. So I will know that you must to do to succeed. My mantra was dream it, see it, believe it, and achieve it. First, I need to learn the skills of mentoring. What I did before, it was just trekking. So I must learn the skills of mentoring. I went to Mont Blanc to climb it, the highest summits in West Europe, and there I succeed the summit. I get more confident about myself. I told myself, maybe I can go far now. Because the project was too big, they scored me. I was very afraid about it. but we need to have a plan. We need to split our project in many small goals so we can just try to succeed in one goal after another. That's what I did. I didn't think about the huge project. Just I told myself I will start by one mountain after another, so I will see where I can go. If I finish all the 7 summits, I succeed. If no, I succeed also because I do my best. So to have a plan, I must convince also my family about my project, because I believe that we must have an ecological project. We must not to left one part of our life very important as family to succeed in another things. So I had to convince my family about my project, and also I needed to convince other persons to help me, because I needed some people to help me. I can't succeed alone. Also, as a mom, it was difficult for me because I went many times outside Morocco and I left my daughter alone. First, I felt just guilty about that. But after I told myself I had to do sacrifice if I want to succeed and to be a role model for my daughter. Now my daughter is teenager, 16 years, and she's very proud of her mom, and she take her as a role model for her. A lot of things, it was very difficult for me as an engineer. I could have a beautiful career, I could have a professional career, but it will be in detriment of my projects. So I just choose to fulfill my dream and not to take care about my professional career. Sometimes we must be responsible of what we choose in our life, and we be convinced about that. Every day, try to develop yourself, progress and grow. Just try to succeed in focus in small, succeed in small goals you do, and after that the big goals, it will be success too. This is how to have a plan to succeed in big projects as 7 summits. The third key is perseverance. I must have a lot of perseverance and not to give up with a lot of obstacles. Each summit learned me a lot of things. Each summit led me to discover my resources, but also my weaknesses. So that helped me to work in that. Also, I learned that failure is the way for success. It happens to me in Aconcagua. I tried in 2012 to go to Aconcagua, but I didn't reach the summit because it was very, very windy, a big storm, and I couldn't reach the summit. After that, I learned that this is the mountains. It's very normal in the mountains to have a big storm, and sometimes even we are very we are not because if we couldn't, but because outside things happen. It's normal in life, like now COVID, something happened to us and can't stop us. So this is the mountains. When I came back, I started working in my physical and in my mental and I succeed to climb Aconcagua after 2 years. Also, I had to find solution for financial, because to go to these summits, I need to have sponsors. I start first with my own money, but after it was not possible for me to continue financing my project because I didn't have. So I started looking for sponsors. I found few sponsors. I went to Elbrus, after Kilimanjaro, Elbrus, Aconcagua, and Carstens. But it was so difficult to find sponsors for Everest and for Vincennes because it's very, very expensive. It was in the middle. I did 4 summits. It left 3. I was in the middle of my project, but I didn't find sponsors. So I was near to give up. I told myself, okay, maybe this is the end for my story. I will stop everything because I couldn't find sponsors. In that time, something happened. Very important things happened to me. I met the king. Yes, the Morocco king. It was when I get the king decoration. And I remember the king told me, bravo, Bouchra, continue. It was a big motivation for me. I told myself, the project now is not mine. It's not only to climb in those summits, but it's a project for my country, to high, to raise up the flag of Morocco, to inspire girls and women and also young to believe in themselves and in their dreams. And that motivates me a lot. I was also very, very motivated after that. And that's helped me to get a lot of perseverance and a lot of determination to find solution for all the obstacles I get. And after that, I found the sponsors for Everest, for Vincennes after. So if you want to success in your big project, you need to have motivation. And to have motivation, you need to be passionate for what you do in life. If it's not your passion, after a few years, you will get bored about that and you told yourself, okay, it's enough for me. But if you are very passionate, you will be very, very perseverant to continue. And for that, I was very, very perseverant. I have a lot of perseverance work to work in my project every day for 8 years, to go to gym 2 hours to 3 hours per day, to wake up each day at 6 o'clock, not to get bored about that, because I was very motivated to continue to finish my project. The third K I want to share with you is resilience. Resilience. Everything happened in the right time. I will explain you that. I want to go to Everest for 3 years, but each year I didn't find sponsors. I told myself, okay, maybe it's not the best time. And really, it was not the best time, because in 2015, it was avalanche. And in 2016, it was earthquake in Nepal. So you see, it's not good time. Everything happened to us is the best things for us. You must accept that, because it's the best things that happened in that moment. Maybe you are not ready in that time. You will be ready after a few years, maybe. That's happened to me. After 3 years, I went to Everest and I succeeded to climb it in the first time, in my first temptation. because I was ready. It was the best time for me. I will talk you about this very big experience in Everest, because I needed to go 2 months in the harsh condition, in very difficult condition. It was all the time snow, storm, but I was very happy. I was very happy because I was there. Many years I was prepared myself to be there, and I was very happy about that. I take everything with joy because it was very important things to meet others alpinists, to change with them, to see that beautiful landscapes, and to live in that big challenge. The expedition takes 2 months. The first month is to acclimatize ourselves. We get up and down to acclimate our body for the high altitude. At first, I was very scared when I was crossing the iceful combo in the ladders with a lot of crevasses down me. But after that, I get used. And also I get used to the here avalanche and hope that it will be far for us. It's very amazing how the man can get used to very difficult situation. He must only dare to go outside his comfort zone, and there he will find that he has a lot of potential. Everything happened to us, it's better for us because it encourages us, it gives us a lot of forces, a lot of energy to continue in our project. Life is very easy when we have a lot of resilience, when we accept everything happened to us. I want to see that like water. I like to give example of water because the water choose the easiest way, and when he found obstacle, he just walk around it and go through his way, his objectives. That's what I do in all the 8 years, and that's what keeps me to fulfill my dreams and to realize my projects, and so it's come true. The fifth K I want to share with you is focus. It's very important skills if you want to success in your projects. We must be focused on what we do, because if you don't get focused in your project, you will just not have energy. You lost a lot of energy if you think about something else. So get focused on what you do. It's what I did when I am in the mountains. When I am in the mountains, I'm alone. I forget my family. I forget my data. I forget everything. I am just here, just focused in my climbing. I just get happy for what I have in the right moment, in this moment. Live in the present moment is very important, because we have very beautiful things happen every day to us. But if we think about something else, we don't learn about something, about what happened to us in life, in that moment. Our life is here and now. When I was in Everest, I climbed to the summit. I start at 9 o'clock in the afternoon, in the night. I was just focused in my steps, just lifting one leg and putting the other, lifting one leg and putting the other, not thinking about the cold, -30, about the wind, 50 kilometers per hour. Very cold, very difficult. When I start walking, I didn't, my glasses frozen, so I took them. I didn't see anything. My lead, it was just obscure. After 11 hours like that, I reached the summit of Everest. I was very grateful for that I could fulfill my dreams to reach the highest summits in the world. I thanked God for giving me the strength and courage to accomplish such a great challenge. But after that, I needed to go down. And there I reached comfort with my fingers frostbite. But no pain, no gain. You must do a lot of sacrifice if you want to succeed. 6K gratitude. Even if we lived in difficult condition in the mountain, most of the time, the cold, the wind, the storm, no comfort, we live in just in the tent. I was very happy because I felt a lot of gratitude to be there. And also just in difficult condition that we realize the value of things we have as grand, like water, food, have oxygen. I remember one time I was very, very thirsty. I need just a little bit of water. I wake up my Sherpa, this is my guide, to help me to have water. I waited 2 hours to have just 1 cup of water. When I was in the summit, I come back, I didn't find food. I stayed 2 days without food. When I came back after in Kathmandu, I see that I am lucky to have clean water to drink it, to have very delicious food. I started thinking people, oh, thank you. I was very, very grateful for them. They were very amazing. What happened? Why you do that? Because a lot of people don't think that they are very happy, that you have to have just very different kind of food. Grateful for oxygen also, because in high altitude we need to have oxygen, and here we can breathe full oxygen without anything. When I was in Vincent, it was 24 hours a day. The sun just go around our air, our head. We don't know day from night. So when I come back, I was very grateful to have dark and can't sleep at night. A lot of people don't think about that. When I came back from summit in Vincent, we stuck 14 days in the tent because of the storm. Just the wind all the time. When I come back, I feel a lot of gratitude to have a house to stop the wind. A lot of people don't think about that. Last K, sharing. The last K I want to share with you is sharing. If you help others to fulfill their dreams, someone will help you. When you share, you receive more. I started sharing my experience with a lot of people to get them inspired. Also, I worked a lot with girls to help them to go outside the stereotype, the prejudgments about women, about girls, to feel them that they are free to choose their dreams too. We are used to share a lot of things, maybe time, food, water, but you see, I shared my oxygen because the sharing was my big value. I was in Camp 4 and my Sherpa had a problem with his regulator of oxygen. He told me, Bouchra, please share me your oxygen. Okay, I will share it with you. Sharing, when we share, we get more. To share my experience with others, I write a book, My Way to the 7 Summits. Is there where I share all what I learned in these 8 years in these projects, 7 summits in the world. So this is the 7 case I want to share with you this night. Have a courage, have a vision and a plan, perseverance, resilience, focus, gratitude, and sharing. I have achieved my dream to climb the 7 summits and to inspire many people and girls. I give the best of myself and shone in my own way. I hope that will help you to inspire you also to shine in your hours. And together, our shine will be like a sun who will illuminate our souls and all the humanity. Thank you so much.
Big and warm applause to you, dear champion Bouchra. What inspiring and motivational speech you delivered from your heart. Really, we feel that. You gave us, all of us, I suppose, good vibes and positive energy that let every one of us move forward to his or her own summit. So Bouchra has shared with us 7 keys or 7 insights, and I will try to to test your concentration and your listening. Okay, so please unmute yourself. Samir, can you change the spotlight for the
okay
just to have everybody on the screen?
Yes, it's already done.
Okay, thank you. So, but before the 7 keys or the 7 insights, Bouchra said a mantra that she believed in a lot. Who can tell us this mantra? She said at first, at the beginning.
Dream.
Yes. Okay.
See it, dream it, see it, believe it, and the last one.
Achieve it.
Achieve it.
Achieve it.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Dream it, believe it, see it, and achieve it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was the first key or the first insight? The first one.
Courage.
Courage. Yes. The second one. To have a
Plan.
plan. Yes.
Vision.
The third one. Okay. We said courage,
Patience.
plan.
Focus.
Yes, there is focus.
Perseverance.
Resilience.
Perseverance.
Perseverance.
Gratitude.
Gratitude, and finally,
Sharing.
Sharing.
okay. Okay, I will share with you just a little slides, all of what Bouchra said for us, those keys. So Bouchra was courageous to climb, first of all, the highest mountain of Morocco, Toubkal. And after that, when she discovered the project of 7 summits, she planned and have a vision to achieve this dream. And of course, she had a very high perseverance. Even if she failed in Aconcagua in Argentina to climb it, she repeat again and she succeeded to do it. And she had also resilience to go around her problems or obstacles that were in her projects. And she focused on her goal, and especially on every task in her goal. And also she used this key when she climbed the Everest, when she focused on her steps, step by step, and not thinking about anything else. The sixth key is gratitude. And for that, she said that this cup of water now is more precious more precious than she thought before her experience. Now everything that we have is very precious and has a value. And finally is sharing, and that's what she is doing now with all of us and also with many people. She shares her experience to inspire and to motivate others climb their own summits. It could be Everest or it could be another summit. Thank you very much, our dear champion. That was amazing. Yeah, that was very, very inspirational speech. Now we will move to our.
Just
Thank
if
you.
you want, Salma, I don't know.
Yeah.
Know if you mind if I share one video with you, 5 minutes, or
Yes.
if you have
Okay.
time. If no, it's okay.
Okay, that's okay.
I can share my.
Okay, we will give you the right to share that.
Okay.
Done?
It's done.
Okay, I can. You see now?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, here. Okay. Doesn't work. Sorry.
It's where this picture? It was where this picture?
It was in Toubkal, where I took a lot of girls to climb Toubkal to inspire them.
Okay.
But I want to share with you my video. I don't know why it doesn't work. Okay, we can get start with question, and if it works, I will share that after.
Okay, dear Bouchra, we have here some questions. If you are, of course, ready to answer them.
Okay.
First of all, Mr. Gibran asks you, after achieving the 7 summits, what will be your next goal? Very good question.
Yes. It's usual after we realize dreams, and we will want to have other dreams. It's human. We will not stop in only one thing. Each time we will think about other things. And now I am thinking about going to climb other summits in Himalaya, more than 8,000 meters. Just for information, we in the earth we have 14 summits more than 8,000 meters, and 8 in Nepal, 5 in Pakistan, and 1 in and 3 in China. So now I'm thinking to go to climb 2 in China. I'm thinking to go to climb 1 of them in Nepal in March, inshallah.
Okay, okay. We wish you good luck, inshallah. Another question from Leila. After trying and succeeding in high altitude climbing, do you think it should be this easily accessible to non-professional?
Yes, I think that after I succeed in this project, I was I have a lot of courage and to do something else, new things in life. Because when we start doing something that we are not used, when we go outside our comfort zones will be very wide. So we are ready. We can do a lot of things without any problems. And for that, I didn't because I was working in ministry, in a government, and now I am entrepreneur. I go outside my work and I start my own business, and I am happy because I want to work in what is my passion, and to do what I want. And I start organizing some trips, and I will organize in summer Kilimanjaro for people who want to fulfill their dreams to climb some summits. I will be happy to guide them and to take them in the highest peak in Africa soon, inshallah.
Inshallah, thank you for your responding. And of course, there is no thing more amazing than working in our passion. Yes, very, very, very wonderful. Another question for Mr. Gibran also. How can you convince young women to do as you did?
So I start working with young women because when I just share that with you, it's because it's very important. All the time I asked why I do that. I was sure that I am looking for something special because I feel that it's my life mission, and to climbing those summits, it's a very good way to fulfill my life mission. But I didn't know what exactly. When I was in the summit of Everest, I come down, I have a vision. I see myself just here, and in front of me, many girls. I told myself, maybe this is my life mission. So when I came back, I start working with girls. I took them to do Tubkal, to climb Tubkal, to inspire them just to let them know that nothing is impossible. I use mentoring and trekking as a way to empower girls. And that's what I do also in bootcamp girls. Every year, I do that with a lot of girls.
Okay. Before moving to the next question, I will ask just especially Moroccan participants, how many times have you ever been in Tubkal, in the summit of Tubkal? Okay, there are some participants. Okay. Never in the chat. Oh, Asmad, our timer. Congratulations, you were there. Okay. Okay, once for Abab, never for Rita. Thank you for your answers. Now I will return to our champion to ask her how many times Bouchra have you been there in Toubkal? Have you climbed the highest summit of Morocco?
Around 30 times.
30, not 13. 30.
Yes.
3-0.
But after that I didn't count, so maybe more. I don't know. Because now I use Toubkal as a field for training. I went there sometimes in only one day, climbed and go down, come back at home in the weekend.
And you go there in the winter?
Yeah, in the winter, all the time, in each time. It's I hope to go. I climb it in any time. Just when I think about that, I go, I climb and come back.
Okay. Okay. Next question. Our dear guest, Mr. Case Bruce, asked Bouchra. He said, Bouchra, did you physically prepare for any ascents in Morocco? Okay, or I suppose or abroad also.
Yeah. I prepared a lot. Each day I do a lot of training, many kind of sports, just to be fit enough.
Can we know how much time per day?
2 to 3 hours per day, each day. And also I did a lot of training outside Morocco. I went to Scotland to learn skills about mountain, to Seattle also. I climbed the mini summits in the Alps, like Mont Blanc, Matterhorn. I climbed also the highest summit in Iberia Island, Mullah Hassan in Spain, and I climbed many other summits in each country I went. I climbed the summits. So if I can't the summits I climbed, not only 7. The 7 is the project, the 7 summits in the world, the head summits in each peak, but maybe more than 40 peaks in the world.
Okay. Khadija before. Khadija said, what are the obstacles that you have found when you were climbing Everest summit?
The obstacles in the Everest, the first obstacles is to cross the icefall combo, because icefall combo is the very dangerous place in the world. There is a lot of it moves a lot, and when you climb it, maybe you get a lot of there are a lot of risk of avalanche. So you must be very careful, because a lot of crevasses. And we start at night, because it's better when the sun comes, the blocks can move, so you can fall down in the crevasses. So that's the very dangerous place. And after that, we need to use oxygen. And I spent one night in 8,000 meters, and we called this part the dead zone. Why we call it the dead zone? Because it's only 30% of oxygen, and our body gets deteriorated very quickly. When you are there, if you sleep, you don't know if you will wake up or you will die. And in the next days, I spent one night there. The next day, we found 3 bodies in the tent near me. So it's very dangerous when you are there. And I share also my oxygen with the Sherpa, as I told you. And it was very risky, because I could die when I don't have oxygen. And also I get frostbite. It's very dangerous things, because I am very happy that I have my fingers not cut, because I must go down very quickly. I called my assurance. They sent me helicopters from base camp to Kathmandu to go directly to the hospital and to do a lot of things to rescue my fingers, not to cut them. Alhamdulillah, I am very happy with that.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, Leila ask you, will you try climbing K2? And for our audience, K2, she said that is one of the 8,000 meters mountains. It is considered the hardest one.
Yeah, this is the second highest mountain in the world after Everest. Everest the first. After the second one is K2, and K2 is the very dangerous mountains in the world, and many people died there. This year, the very performant alpinists died in K2. So I don't think I will do it. And even the 8,000 meters mountains, I just want to climb more 3 or 4, but not all of them. No, I have lots of projects in the life, not only the mountains.
Yes, we want you, Bouchra, alive with us, of course. Ismail asked, did you ever had a physical injury as a mountain climber? Physically injured, or like what it's happened to your fingers or something like that?
Yeah, that's the most things. That's the injury I had to have the first bite in my fingers in my left hand, and 2 in my right hand. But also, do you remember when I was told you about Everest? I told you that I took my glasses because I didn't see. So what happened to me? I forget to tell you that, because when I took my glasses, there is a lot of ultraviolet. The rayons very harm for the eyes, and I got what we called the blindness snow, the snow blindness. After a few weeks, when I reached the summit, I started just not seeing very well, just like that. Everything flew, everything is not clear, and I was my eye was very red. I had a lot of problems. After a few days, I get alhamdulillah, I get my vision okay, but it was very dangerous things that happened to me.
Mm. Okay, Amina asked you from another side. Was it easy for you, Bouchra, to leave your family and work to achieve your goal?
No, it was not easy, but I know I worked in that. First I had a lot of culpability, because I felt that I felt guilty to left my family, my daughter, and because in our tradition, Moroccan tradition, it's not good that wife go outside his family, her family, and left them alone. And I heard a lot of people told me, "Are you crazy? You are not a good mom. You left your daughter, your husband also." And first it was not easy for me, but after that I knew that I have the right to dream and to fulfill my dreams, and I have a right also to do what I want to do. So I tried to find balance within what I want with my family, with my job, and a lot of things. And I know that we must do sacrifice if we want to fulfill our dreams, because no sacrifice, nothing at all. We must sacrifice a lot of things: money, time, comfort, family. But after, when I come back, I try to spend a lot more good time with my family.
Okay. Okay. Alexandra asked, I suppose that she asked all of us, how high is the summit of Morocco, Toubkal? So 4,167. Is that right? 7,
Yeah.
not 5.
65 or 67. Sometimes like that. Sometimes say, I don't know what's exactly, but I think 65.
Okay. Subha ask you, what types of sports do you practice?
So I practice a lot of, because I need to have good shape for everything. I did a lot of cardio, like swimming, biking, running, and also I did body weights. Musculation. I think body weight in English. And also I did a lot of meditation, yoga, because I Pilates, because we need to have equilibrium, to have a balance when we are crossing the ladders, and that needs a lot other skills than cardio. So I did a lot of training, lot of kind of sports to be very good enough to fulfill and to climb those mountains.
And also, you put some stones on your bag, in your
Yes,
handbag, when you
because
climb.
to climb with a heavy backpack, because for example in Denali we need to take our backpack very heavy, 25 kilo, and to pull our slides about 30 kilo, and for that I needed to practice, so I put a lot of rocks in my backpack to go to the summit of Toubkal, go down, and also in my building, I went going in the ladders to the top, going back, and a lot of neighbors don't understand why I do that.
So you practice in your own building, especially when there was the period of Corona.
Yes.
You carry a lot of bottles of water.
Bottles of water, and go down,
Yeah.
up and down, go up and down.
Okay. Asma, ask you, how many summits did you climb? How many summits?
Really, I didn't count, because I didn't put a list, but the biggest summit I climbed, the most important summits I climbed, it was the 7 summits, each high summits in the world, in each continent. And after I climbed Lubuchi in Himalaya. It's around 6,200. I climbed the very difficult mountain in the Alps, the Matterhorn. It's very, very difficult summits. Also Mont Blanc twice, Scotland, the high summit in Scotland, Ben Nevis. I climbed the high summit in the east, in Lebanon, Kurna, and also I climbed many summits in United States, also to have training. That's the most important mountains I climbed outside Morocco, but inside Morocco I climbed many in the high Atlas, middle Atlas, anti-Atlas, in the reef, and I still have some lists. This year I will try to climb others in Morocco to finish. Inshallah.
Inshallah.
And
Okay.
inshallah to climb other summits in the world. I have a plan to go to climb other summits, inshallah.
Inshallah. Asma, ask you also, will you repeat climbing Everest one day?
I don't think so, because I think it's better to go to climb other mountains. I already climbed Everest. Just to know that there is two ways to go to Everest: the Nepal way and the Tibet way. Sometimes people think about going in two ways different. Maybe if I think not now, but if one day I think to climb Everest, I will climb it from the Tibet way, because I already climbed it from the Nepal way.
Okay. Khadija said, did you find dead persons, and did you know why they are dead?
Yes. I meet the person when I climbed the Everest. I just passed. I just walk near them. It was there. I told my Sherpa, is the people is that person died? He told me yes, but I didn't feel anything. It's amazing, because when we are climbing, I told you I was very focused in my climb, in my step, so I lost the notion for time, and also the feeling. And that happened to everybody who are very when we are in near to die. When we are near to die, we don't think about feeling, so we lost everything. And why they die? Because sometimes they don't have enough oxygen, or they are very exhausted, so they don't have any energy to continue going down. Because for that, it's very important to go up and down. To success a summit, it's 50% go up and 50% go down, because 80% of accidents happen in going down. We are very motivated to go up to the summit. We are very happy to go up, and after that, when we reach the summit, sometimes we are very tired. We can't go down, and we have a lot of accidents. So when I reached the Everest, I didn't feel very happy, because I knew that the most important thing is to go down. So I told myself, now I had to go down, and that's the very important things. I will not very happy till I reach the comfort, and I start going down, and something happened to me. When I reached the Hillary step, this is the point here in behind me. This is the Hillary step, and this is the very difficult part. Now, yes. Yes, Salma.
There was some issues, trouble in your connection.
Okay.
Now just for the last sentences.
Yes, when I start going down, something happened to me. I slipped in the Hillary step. It's the very dangerous place in the Everest mountains, and there I was near to die. I told myself, maybe I will not live to tell my story to people. But fortunately, my Sherpa came, and I just stayed in the rope. And after that, I go up and I continue my going down to comfort.
I think we've lost Salma.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, so there is another question from Abu Yasir. for you, Bouchra. What are the 3 most important lessons you learned from the journey climbing the 7 summits?
Okay, I think the 3 important things I learned is to be happy for what we have in life, to enjoy our life, because when I come back, I think that Everest and all the other mountains changed me to focus in the very important things in life, not material things, but to be happy, to live each moment with gratitude, and to have courage to live your dreams, because when we will die, we will regret what we didn't do. So it's better to do what you want to do in your life. You're still in life, you have opportunity, so do whatever you want, because it's time, and maybe we will not have time after.
Indeed, Bouchra. Actually, we have another question from Ismail. He says, do you have any regrets as a mountain climber? Did you regret something in your journey as a mountain climber?
No, I don't regret nothing, because each thing happened and it's good. As I told you, everything happened. It's the best things happen in our life, and it's the best things happen in that time, in that moment. So I don't regret nothing. I learned from, yeah, I passed with the tough times. I fall. I had a shake, falling. I did a lot of. I spent a lot of money. I sacrificed a lot of things, but it's worth it. It's worth it because I learned a lot of that, and I fulfilled my dreams. I told myself that it's. I didn't do that to get famous or to have money, or for people to tell me that I do some things. I do it for myself to fulfill my dreams, and I think that will help me to fulfill my life mission, and to help others to realize their dreams. That's very important for me, so I don't regret nothing.
Sorry, it's me
Welcome
who had.
back, Selma.
Thank you. It's me who had trouble, because I went to climb Everest and return back just in a few minutes. Okay, even if our timer sign us that there is the red color, I will just add you, please, Bouchra, to last question. There was a question from Khadija. Did you climb Jabal Arafat mountain? Arafat mountain. And for our guests, it's a mountain in Mecca when Muslims go to pilgrimage. Donc, have you done this, Bouchra?
Yes, I was in Hajj, and it's easy to climb Arafat because it's not a high summit. I do it when I was in Umrah. It was empty, so I do it very quickly. But in the Hajj, it's very difficult to climb it because a lot of people. So I told my husband, so I climbed Everest. I climbed a lot of mountains in the world. So I need to climb Arafat in that moment exactly. And I told you, it was very difficult because it was very hot, very, very hot, more than maybe 50 degrees, and also very, very crowded. And it's not easy to work with millions of people in the same place, but I succeeded. I was very happy.
Okay, last one. Can you tell us, especially women, a word? How can we practice daily our sports exercise? How to be engaged about that? Please, if you can tell us something.
So one day I read one book, and he told you must get used to be bored. And I like to be bored. And I like that because when we start training, when we start go to sports, sometimes we get bored, but you must get used to that. You must just have a lot of perseverance. You must enjoy it also, because if you enjoy it, you will think about the benefits of sports. So you must just do planification, normal. You, Salma, you know that very well. Uh, NLP, just to tell yourself what's the benefits I will have after I finish 1 hour of training of sports, and you get motivated.
Please, Bushra, one after last question, and that will be the last one, sure.
And also,
it
if
is
you want, if you
from
have,
Samir. From Samir, do you have a person in your life that gives you motivation and inspiration?
person in my life, I read about a lot of people, inspired people, and maybe I get I learned from them. Like Gandhi, I love that man. And also I met one person, sweet. It's a Singaporean person who introduced me in the Montreal, and yeah, I think it was my mentor because he climbed the 7 summits, and he climbed the Everest 4 times, and he inspired me a lot. Yeah, we need to be inspired with the people. It's very important.
Really, Bushra, we want you to be with us more and more time, but unfortunately, we have a very precise time, and we have over it. So, ladies and
I don't
gentlemen,
know if you want
yes,
the video, if you have time. If no, it's not problem.
it is ready
Yes,
now.
yes.
I suppose that all people will be
Okay,
grateful. Yeah,
okay,
you can share it if you want.
okay. I will do it. Thank you. بشرى بيبانو فانسان أعلى قمة في تحتيك آخر قمة وقت لي سامك أول مغربي سيصل بسيطة في sommet du monde. Merci, merci, merci.
Wow.
Thank you.
Really, really, it's wonderful, amazing, inspiring, all what you want. And I saw in your eyes that you have lived another time the same feeling when you saw the picture. Is that right?
Yeah. Each time as I was there. Yeah, really.
Yes.
Thank
It
you.
was really, really very inspiring. We are very, very honored that you were with us this evening. I suppose that most of our participants are still with us until this time. That means that you have done a great job and you inspire all of us. As you said, everyone has his own or her own summit. So we should go and move forward to this summit.
To everyone is Everest.
Yeah. Thank you very much, our dear champion, Bouchra Baibanou. You have honored us and you have honored our country, Morocco. Thank you for being a very special guest in this event. So, ladies and gentlemen, finally we come to the end part of our event. We would like to say thanks again to our presenter for her inspiring and motivational speech. I would like also to thank Samir for his brief presentation about our club, and to thank also the audience for your active participation. Hopefully the talk will be beneficial for everybody. And don't forget, of course, as Samir said, if you are interested to join us as a member, you can contact Hajar or Asma. I will share another time their phone numbers if you want. Excuse me. Okay, if you want to join us as a member, you can join Hajar and Asma as those members. If you want, of course, to be a guest as much as you want to in our club, you can join directly this WhatsApp group link, or you can contact me on this phone number. And finally, of course, don't forget our next event, special event with Isidro Souza, the finalist World Championship of Public Speaking. Really, he did an amazing job and he delivered a very inspiring speech in Marrakesh. That's why we are honored that he will be with us at the 7th of December in our open house to have more details and more information about our club, Eloquent Leaders. You are all welcome in all our events. You have us by your presence and your attendance. Thank you very, very much, and big thanks to our dear Bouchra Baibanou. Thank you, and see you very soon in the next event. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Bouchra. Thank you so much.
Please, can we take a picture?
Yes. Samir, if you can please. Yes. Okay. Where is Bouchra?
I am here.
Okay.
I will just end the Facebook Live. So for Facebook Live followers, bye-bye. See you soon.